pronounce your first name? Is it Egor or Yegor?
Yegor.
Yegor.
Yegor, yes.
Egor.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have a range or expectation where where you expect to be drafted?
I mean, again, I said it 1,000 times. I believe I'm pretty sure other guys say the same, but it's a blessing to be anywhere. I'm just super blessed to be here already, and I can't wait to get this opportunity. And wherever I go, I'm ready to give my best.
Egor, how would you describe just the last few months here? The amount of travel, the draft workouts. Where have you gone?
Yeah, I would say it's crazy, in a good way of this word. It's a little bit exhausting, obviously, but it's a lot of nerves too, like a little anxiety. But it's all about what is about to happen tomorrow night.
Where all did you work out at?
You said where?
Yeah, what teams?
I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I worked out for pretty much everybody from 4 to 15, and some teams in 20s.
What part of your game do you think will translate most immediately to the NBA?
Say it again?
What part of your game do you think will translate most immediately to the NBA?
I think playing the right basketball, making right decisions, and making my teammates better.
So I'm back in Utah. So people right now, you're live streaming back to Utah. Is there anything you want to say to your fans back in the Beehive State?
I miss them. That's all I want to say. I really miss pro, and can't wait to be back there.
What did your time at BYU mean to you, and how did it prepare you for this level where you're at now?
It made me. The time at BYU made me grow as a person a lot, not only on the court, but as I said, just also as a personality, as a character. And obviously, Coach Young and my teammates, they took care of me incredibly good, and I'm super grateful for them. Just to be able to spend so much time with me, right, and share their knowledge and share whatever they have. You need to be a better player.
How would you picture your first bucket in the NBA?
How would I picture it? I mean, I wish it's going to be a dunk on somebody. I don't know how it's going to be like, but it could be anything. It could be anything, man.
Would step back three works for you?
Oh yeah, yeah, I would say it works.
What would your celebration look like?
No celebrations.
No celebrations.
I would say maybe like a little fist, and that's it.
Awesome, thank you.
How do you see your international experience giving you an edge in the NBA?
Well, as we see a lot of transition coming now to the NBA in case of really much more European players, or not just European, just international players, right? And I think the basketball is kind of changing in a good direction, including European type of game, and this is where I can benefit.
Egor, a friend of mine is a big draft guy. He said Egor's a great player, but he dribbles the ball too high. Is that something that you've heard Eddie talk about, that you really want him lower?
I'm pretty tall, so I'm assuming technically I'm already
I was going to
dribbling
say,
the ball higher
you get
than
to my age, it's really tough. But I'm just curious, is it because you are so tall, is it tough to keep that ball down?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I'm working on. That's something I'm working on a lot, and staying focused on the process. So that's what I'm trying to get.
Well, you're young enough, you won't have any back issues, so good luck.
Diego, who's with you in the green room during this moment?
It's going to be my mom, my first coach from Russia, Travis Hansen, most probably, Coach Young, and Demin.
What's the first thing you're going to do after you get drafted?
I don't know. We're probably going to go have a celebration dinner.
Have you had the chance to explore the city with any of your family?
A little bit, yes.
Egor, what can you tell me about your experience in Madrid, and how good was that for your NBA future and career?
I think it was great. Obviously, I spent a lot of time over there, 3 years, and it was a really important moment for me. Exactly right, from 15 to 18, where I could learn a lot of the basic stuff that is really important anywhere, right? And I think those little details that probably they could give me, what American basketball is not really teaching, I could be wrong, but I think that could, bring me this advantage of being, going through the school in Europe.
Hey, Demin, you cut your hair.
Yeah, I did.
What?
That's my alter ego.
Oh, cool. And do you think there's any difference between American and Russian basketball?
Definitely there is. Just the level of physicality and how quick the basketball is. I would say Russian basketball is more of a European style of game, and American basketball is American basketball, right? There's nothing else like that.
Are you ready for NBA tonight?
I think so. I believe.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And do you follow the EuroLeague?
I'm trying. It's pretty hard in case of the time difference. Hard to watch games, but I'm trying to follow the results and how everything goes.
And besides Real Madrid, do you have a favorite team?
I'm sticking to Madrid. I'm sticking to Madrid most of the time. Yeah.
And do you have a favorite team to watch besides? From the fan aspect.
The EuroLeague, I would say the EuroLeague is more about the good basketball, right? So I'm not watching one team. I'm just trying to see the matchups. Obviously, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos games is you can't miss them, right? You gotta watch them. These type of games, the rivalry games, is something that I'm looking for.
And does the EuroLeague miss the Russian teams? CSKA,
100%. Well, in my opinion, it would be even more interesting if Russian teams would be there, and I would be more than just happy to see them there.
It was a short time at BYU, but is there a moment that you just always will remember and hold on to?
I would say the Sweet 16 game. Well, the locker room, I would say, after the game, and in a good way.
What was that like?
Well, it was basically like we lost, and it was really frustrating. But as much as it was frustrating, it was super wholesome. Just in case that's my problem. Last time I'm hanging out with these guys over there and my best friends, and this is how I treat it. Not just my teammates, but my actually lifetime friends.
Did you work out with the Jazz at all?
I did.
You did? Okay. I mean, never know what can happen, right? In this unpredictable draft, what would that be like if they were to call your name?
It would be amazing. As I said, it's a blessing to be anywhere, especially if I have a chance to still live in Utah, it would be great.
I've read an interview of your father said that you always get what you want in your career. Now, is it the first time you can't choose, or you